My name is Gavin Evans, and this is my review of Akira. And this review will have spoilers, so there's your warning. But this is a first time watch for me, and I really didn't know what I was getting into. I've seen pictures and clips from this movie, all regarding motorbikes, so I thought it was like a cyberpunk motorbike story. That's not this movie. No. There is a lot more to this movie than I was anticipating. And it kind of caught me off guard because I put it on just expecting a fine, simple, entertaining watch. And no, like you have to actively think a lot while watching it. There is a lot to dissect here, and I'm not sure I understand everything, but it's very compelling stuff. Like, this movie thematically is very rich. It explores human nature and its inability to change. And it also explores weapons of mass destruction and playing God. And it's just a lot to chew on. And yeah, like it's very fascinating the more I think about it. Narratively, it did take a while for me to get into the movie. Like, I thought the first act was pretty slow, and that could change on a rewatch where I know what to look for, but it did drag a bit. There is some weird editing to begin with, but once the movie gets going, it really gets going, and I really started to love it. Like, when shit is going down, it just makes you feel sick to your stomach. You know, there's this guy and he gets these powers, and it's not like he becomes Superman and wants to save the day. No, he just goes on a rampage, and you just feel the terror he's unleashing. And I thought the showcase of his abilities was so well done, and that's where the graphic and brutal nature of the animation really comes and enhances it, because this movie does not hold back from the blood, and man, there is some effective moments. And there's one scene early on, actually, even before shit goes down, where you see someone and his guts fall out and he's trying to put them back in, and it's not really happening, but that really got under my skin for some reason. And then just everything going on in the latter part of the movie, really brutal. And then you get to the last 15-20 minutes. Well, this movie just gets unleashed. And it is wow. Like, it is full on body horror. And I was just like, what is going on here? This is so gross and slimy and just, oh my goodness. Like, I really loved that element of the movie. So, yes, and the animation does look beautiful. It's a really well made movie. The attention to detail and the colors, really well done. I do got a couple issues. My first one is that I didn't understand everything, and I do think the storytelling is a little more confusing than it needed to be. I do wish it was just showcased in a bit more of a simplistic manner. And my other big issue is some of the characters are just very bland and forgettable. Like, I really wish I cared more about the friendships by the end of this movie, so there was more emotional weight. And I felt the movie was kind of lacking in that department. You know, the one character who I thought was really fully realized was T- Tetsuo, but everyone else I needed a bit more from. So, yeah, I still really liked this movie. My rating could go up on a rewatch. There is a lot to chew on, and I don't understand everything, but there is so much on display here about human nature that I just find captivating. And, you know, even this whole debate around nuclear weapons, and once they're made, the destruction is inevitable in some ways. And I love how the movie explores that, and even everything with this character becoming a godlike entity, and just everything that goes on in the last 10 minutes, I think is very interesting. So thematically, it's very rich. Narratively, it works a lot more in the latter two acts than the first act. It is a bit too slow to begin with, but yeah, and the animation is great. So overall, I give Akira a 7 out of 10. Okay, have you seen Akira? What did you think about it? Let me know in the comments down below. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe. Stay tuned for more videos soon. And Gavin, out.